top of the world. I wanna see from the top of the world. And on my way to the top of the world. I'm taking everyone with me. Let's go. I wanna be on the top of the world. I wanna see from the
So we're here at Snapchat. It's always wonderful to be here. Thank you for having me, Bashir.
Thank you for being here, Daniel. Always a pleasure to see you.
So you have agreed to answer a couple of questions that I think marketeers are dying to hear the replies to. So I guess the first one is, why Snapchat? Why should marketeers consider using their budgets on Snapchat?
So Snapchat is really, at the core, comes down to very simple things. We're about real friendships with your friends, your family, the world around you, and how can we enable you to engage in the most authentic way with your friends and the world around you. And we believe that environment of real friendships provides a perfect platform for engaging as a brand, because real friendships also lead to real influence, in the sense that, I mean, we experience it every day. Like when you're about to make a decision in your life, you always consult with your friends. So being on Snapchat, because you're among friends, then your branding message is just more accepted, more embedded more easily, and is more engaging as well.
I heard you identify as a camera company. Can you share a little bit about that and why it makes you different to some of the other social platforms?
Yes, platform we're really focused on augmented reality. And the first thing that happens when you open Snapchat in general is that it opens on the camera. And the camera is this view of the world. And we leverage our technology to overlay computing on the real world through AR. So when you open the camera, you're able to have different lenses, whether on your face or the world that is around you. And that creates a very fun way of creating visual communication, and as well engaging with your friends and family and the world in a different manner. So I could open up a camera and scan a landmarker and realize that that landmarker actually has some special effects on it that are very engaging, or tells me a piece about the history of that landmark, whether it be the Tour Eiffel or any other landmarker you think about, or the Empire State Building, etc. And you can as well basically use the camera to depict your emotions in the most authentic way, and facilitates that whole discussion with your friends. So if I'm fired up, I can actually fire up my hair.
We all find Snapchat really fun and you know, something we play with the filters. But one argument I hear from time to time against investing and partnering closer with Snapchat is the size. Mm-hmm. Some marketeers say, well, you're kind of the clear little brother to the Facebooks, Instagrams, or mm-hmm. even TikToks of this world. Could you talk a little bit to kind of the size and growth of Snapchat, and also the future perspective?
So globally, Snapchat is 750 million monthly active users. Out of 750 monthly active users, we have 375 million daily active users. So there's a lot of engagement on the platform. And we have over 250 million people or Snapchatters that engage with augmented reality on a daily basis. That's probably the largest platform in terms of augmented reality distribution out there. So really strong numbers globally, and we keep on growing double-digit year over year, and we're on our path to 1 billion Snapchatters. And locally, if you look at the MENA region and the Gulf region specifically, like this is a region like no other. We are literally the digital majlis for locals. If you take a country like Saudi, we reach 90% of the 13 to 34. That's massive. On average, people open the app 45 times a day. So a lot of engagement and a lot of, I would say, product market fit in this region that is so different. And this comes down to the core of who we are. We're private, we're safe, we're a positive environment where people are happy. We're the #1 app ranked in terms of happiness. So a lot of the negatives that you usually associate with social media are actually positives on our platform, and that's a massive difference.
Interesting, and also interesting to hear that you're growing quite quickly and kind of closing in on that 1 billion mark. But what do you think is fueling the growth? I mean, one obvious thing would be, for example, 5G, but how do you see 5G continuing to make Snap more interesting, and where do you see 6G making a big difference?
We're laser focused on our biggest bet, which is augmented reality. I've mentioned that we're leading in this space. I think we're really bullish about it in general, and the fact that we can augment your world and make it more immersive, more interactive, more fun, and more enjoyable in general. So we're not focused on driving you to an alternate reality, really focused on grounding you on the reality and how can we improve that reality. So it's projected that by 2025, 75% of smartphone users will be using AR daily. We're seeing that behavior already on our platform. I mentioned, if you look at in MENA, we're probably ahead of the curve. 85% of our community uses AR on a daily basis, very massive. So we're really focused on bringing that future into play. And the role that connectivity plays is it just makes it so much easier for us. So 5G and 6G is all about higher bandwidth, speed, network robustness, and those are the things that are foundational that you need in order to be able to create augmented reality experiences that just work and that work seamlessly. So the magic happens, the technology is taking care of it, the network is taking care of it, but from a user perspective, it just happens.
So, I mean, you basically can't open a news website or the TV today without hearing about artificial intelligence. It's kind of all over, right?
True.
So where does that fit in with Snap? I think, we always hear about AR and Snap, but what about artificial intelligence and machine learning?
Oh, it's there. So we've launched Snapchat Plus, which is our subscription pre-release features that we offer to our community. This is helping you to better customize your Snapchat experience, but also better interact with your friends in general. And one of the cool things we've done there, and we're really ahead of the curve, that one is creating My AI, which is we integrated ChatGPT into a Snapchat Plus, and it acts literally as your digital personal assistant. So you can interact with My AI on a daily basis and ask whatever questions you want. Some of them are good, some of them are silly. It's part of the technology that we're all kind of adopting right now. But I find it personally very useful in terms of just like planning my next trip with my family back home, things that we can do over 10 days, and it's super precise in terms of the consideration it's giving you. But yeah, absolutely, it's AI is going to impact our whole industry massively. I think that we're seeing already that AI, you can create videos just through word prompts. So what does that mean for content creators and for brands in general? How are they going to communicate? I think it's going to play a massive role as well in terms of optimization in general. It's going to be part of the tools that we're going to be leveraging upon massively down the line. And that's going to fit very well with our core focus of augmenting the real world.